Well, howdy guys. So I tried out all the Ultimate Direction hydration vests a little bit recently. So I was just going to show a quick look at them. Most of them I didn't run too much in. This is the Jurek 3.0 vest, and yeah, I probably only did about 3 miles in this one, but I just wanted to show what it looks like on. All these vests seem to fit pretty well. There's two straps that are adjustable. There's two bottle pockets. There's a kangaroo pouch on the right one, and then a zip pocket on the left one. And the back is just more of a flat piece of fabric. So it is slotted, so you can. Well, I'll show it better off. There's a slot for a hydration pack, and but I guess I just wanted to show the bottles basically. So it comes with two soft flasks, and they of course fit quite well in there. So there's the one, and there's the other. These are 500 ml bottles, and you can fit the Solomon soft flasks too, but they're a little different. They're more of a longer and skinnier shape a little bit, and so they don't quite fit as well in these. But these hold stuff really nicely. There's a little bungee at the top to kind of lock it in. Really the only thing I've noticed is that so the top of the flask is hard, the little top piece here, the top ½ inch or so you can kind of like squeeze it right under that, and that holds it really close so you can grab it for a drink without really doing anything. Now as you drink water, the top is empty, so then it starts to like do that floppity thing that a lot of them do. And then what you can do is loosen it a little bit and tuck the hard top under the bungee. But what I've noticed is then you have to sort of, it doesn't hold it exactly flat. You either have to cant it forward or cant it backwards. So if you cant it backwards, then the nozzle is kind of into your chest and you can't really drink out of it. So it's better to cant it outwards. The only thing is then the back edge of the hard part of the top kind of digs into your chest. So that's the only bad part about them. But it's not like super painful, but it's definitely nicer when they're full and you can take that hard top part out of the, keep it above the little bungee cord there. But yeah, and I did just try now some bottles, and they actually do fit in there in both pockets, so that's pretty cool that you can still fit those in. The Solomon packs don't. They like totally gave up on trying to fit bottles in there. So now I didn't run with bottles, so I'm not totally sure how comfortable that is against you, but it is possible for sure. So yeah, so that's what the pack looks like on. This is a medium vest. You got to check the sizing on Ultimate Directions because they're kind of, it seems like things got bigger. So I mean, I'm a 40-inch chest, and that's what I measure, about 40 inches, and this is just a medium vest, and it fits fine. So they definitely run on the larger side, which is kind of cool, as long as you're not super tiny, I guess. But yeah, I'll pop it off and let's check it out a little more here. Okay, so again, this is the Jurek 3.0 vest from Ultimate Direction. It goes for $125. Yeah, full retail. It's about a 6-liter vest. I forget what the weight is, but it's a pretty light vest. There's not a whole lot to it. And I mean, so some of the stuff I'm going to go over is all the vests are the same, all the Ultimate Direction, but it kind of has this mesh on the inside. I don't know if it'll focus on that or not. Let's see. There we go. So it's pretty comfortable. It doesn't absorb water. Water goes right through it, so that's the one thing. I mean, it's not waterproof at all, so you have to watch out for stuff that you have stored in the pack. But so that's on the inside, and it just kind of loops around. It's one continuous piece down the front of the vest. It's not stretchy, but it sort of has a mechanical stretch, so maybe like a two-way stretch. So these vests, all these vests are not stretchy like the Salomon vests are, which are really stretchy, but they do have some amount of stretch in them, so they're not like rigid. It's just definitely less than the Salomons. So anyways, that's what lines the inside, and then on the outside, so this is the back of it, and so this blue, the blue mesh is very stretchy, so that's stretchy. The black is very stretchy, and then the third material on the vest is this white, like nylon, ripstop nylon, I guess, and that's, I mean, that's not stretchy at all. So that's the cool thing on all these vests. The pockets are really stretchy. This one has one pocket on the bottom, and so that's about, it's really big. I mean, it's decent size. And the really cool thing is, because I am really inflexible in all these vests, that they're like, oh, there's all these pockets you can reach from the back, and I can't reach around and get any of them. But this one I can definitely reach, just putting my arm behind my back and unzip it, reach in there, no problem. So that's pretty cool. And then there's this bungee cord on the outside, and so you can string stuff up there. And then also, it's kind of nice on their packs now. They have the top of the bungee, the little cord has a hook on it, so you can, and then there's a couple of spots you could hook it. So you could hook it on the outside, which there's like a big sleeve down the pack, so it's just an open space. So you could put a hydration bladder. There's a hanger with Velcro, so you could hang a bladder. Now the one thing, some of the reviews on the site, the Ultimate Direction site, said that there's no there's nothing, no padding at the top. So if you're using a bladder with the horizontal, the slider closure, where you just slide it off, that bar digs into your back, and it's pretty uncomfortable. I don't know. I tried a 1.5 liter Salomon bladder, which is like a HydroPack bladder, and it has that closure, and it was okay, but it was inside the Salomon sleeve that comes with their packs. It's like a reflective foil on the inside. So I mean, it felt comfortable, but I don't know if that, masked the pressure. So that's one thing to be aware of. But definitely just a big space in here. I would say it could fit a 3 liter bladder, no problem, or just a bunch of stuff. And anyways, so this little hook, so you can hook it to just the outside, or you could hook it to the inside, or both. And so it just kind of helps close up whatever load you have on the back. So that's the back, and then on the sides are these pretty nice wide straps. This vest is really comfortable to wear. I think just because it's so minimal, it's just a flat fabric against you, and it feels really nice. The clips on the front are these little clippy guys here. So hard to do with one hand here. So there you go. They're kind of a proprietary clip, which kind of bums me out. I don't know why they just didn't use a regular clip like all other packs, but I mean, they seem to work okay. There's no stretch to the the bands, the straps on the front. The only stretch anywhere is on the bottom on this side. This is stretchy. So that's the only spot. Otherwise the straps are rigid. I do kind of wish they were stretchy. I don't know, I was reading on one of the forums or something that the Ultimate Direction said that was like a conscious decision to not be stretchy. So, I mean, I'm sure they have good reasons for it, but it does seem like it'd be more comfortable on their packs in general if there was some stretch to these straps. They're kind of like a T, so you can pop them out and put them in these little daisy chain spots. So there's a lot of adjustment to that. And then around the neck is padded with like this felt kind of material. So your hydration hose could come out the top of the shoulder, either shoulder. So yeah, you have the 2 bottle holders. So there's a zip pocket here. It's decent size. So it goes back to the end here. So it's kind of an odd shaped pocket. And I was able to fit an iPhone 6 in there, but it doesn't fit just flat along the bottom. You have to kind of angle it diagonally into the pocket, and that works okay, except it does, like, the one corner pops out a little bit. So, but I mean, it's definitely a decent amount of space. And then the other one has these kangaroo pockets, which Ultimate Direction seems to be using on all their packs, and they're really nice. They just throw a whole bunch of junk in there. They're like sil nylon at the top. Now I will say, on all their packs, I noticed this, that when you put the soft flask in there, anytime they're against the sil nylon, it kind of makes this rubbing noise. It's kind of like shh, 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 if that makes sense. So it's kind of like that snow pants sound of the flask moving a little bit against this nylon material. So it's kind of annoying. I imagine you'd probably get used to it pretty quick, but it's there. And then there's one top pocket here with, so you could put a couple of gels maybe in there. The one thing I noticed, it's kind of weird that the back of it, which is again that sil nylon, but there's hardly any sewing holding that Velcro on. It's only like a single stitch, and you can kind of feel that as you undo the Velcro that it's like pulling against the back of the vest too. So I don't know how well that'll hold up, but anyways. And then on the other side, it's a little pocket with a with a cover on it, so you could throw in some more stuff. So I do think this stuff is waterproof, this nylon, sil nylon, but the weird thing is the water condenses inside the pocket or whatever. So it's almost like a greenhouse effect in the warm weather. So that's, I don't know, stuff would stay waterproof in there, but I'm sure it's easy to clean, so that's cool. But yeah, so this is a very light pack. It was pretty comfortable for, not that I used it a ton, but I mean, ultimately I decided to stick with the Salomon Ultra set, their 3-liter pack, which actually holds way more than 3 liters just because it's so stretchy. I just felt like that was more comfortable, but this one was not uncomfortable, and so it definitely might be worth checking out. It does have these pole holders too on each side. You stick one pole in each one. I didn't try those because I don't have any trekking poles, but that's cool that they're including that too, I guess. But yeah, so that's the Ultimate Direction Scott Jurek 3.0 for $125, and it comes with 2 soft flasks. So there you go. Thanks for watching.